Hey Canucks fans, hope you're well on this Monday afternoon. The Vancouver Canucks are practicing in California before making their way to Denver to face the Colorado Avalanche, the very impressive Colorado Avalanche tomorrow night as the Canucks wrap up their 4-game road trip. Now, the first 3 games of this trip were, of course, the California swing, and I predicted correctly that the Canucks would go 1-1-1, although I got the games completely messed up. The Canucks, as we know, ended up beating Anaheim in regulation, losing to San Jose in regulation, then losing to LA in overtimes. That's the 1-1-1. I actually thought they were going to beat San Jose. I thought they were going to lose to LA, and I thought they were going to get their 1 point out of the Anaheim game. So again, my record was correct, the prediction of 1-1-1, but I got the games completely messed up. Doesn't matter. Canucks doing well, going 500, but as I've talked about many times on my streams, they need to do much better than that if they have any chance, any hope of making the playoffs. Now, the Canucks practicing, like I said, today in California before flying to Denver. And as always, there's some news to talk about. There's some roster moves to talk about, and usually surrounds the goalies. So let's start there. I'm going to actually touch on all 4 of the Canucks pro goalies. The first one, Thatcher Demko. The hope was that he would go to LA and practice with the team today. Their only full practice, I think, on this trip, or maybe they had one last week as well. But yes, a full practice today before flying to Denver. But Thatcher Demko did not make the trip. He's instead staying home here in Vancouver. Now, on one hand, I'm fine with that. If he's close to to being ready to play, but not there just yet, I have no problem with him not getting on a plane, practicing, and then flying back only just to practice. Now, I get why you do want to do it. It's an indication that you are closer to returning. If you do go to travel, practice with the team on the road, you're around all the guys, of course, and in meetings, and of course, just getting that ice time with the NHL pro players as opposed to skating on your own. But to me, this just means that it's not a major setback, but it just means maybe he's 2 or 3 days behind where they thought he would be on this weekend. So again, Thatcher Demko not on the trip, did not fly down to California to practice with the team today. Now, you remember he got injured against Winnipeg on Tuesday, November 11th, Remembrance Day, and then the very next morning, on the Wednesday morning, Frank Seravalli tweeted that the news around Demko is relatively positive, comparatively speaking, that he'd be only missing for 2 to 3 weeks. Well, tomorrow will mark the 3-week mark from his injury. So Seravalli undershot a little bit, but maybe, just maybe, with the way the Canucks schedule is, after tomorrow's game against Colorado, they actually don't play again until Friday when they host the Utah Mammoth. So maybe Demko gets 1 or 2 practices in this week with the team once they return home. For instance, maybe they practice on Thursday, or they probably get a day off on Wednesday after traveling. So maybe Thursday is a full practice. Maybe he practices on Thursday and then he becomes an option for Saturday or Sunday. So we will track that with Thatcher Demko. Now, Thatcher Demko's running partner, Kevin Lankinen, we know that he returned the lineup on Saturday night to face the Kings, and he made 21 saves on 23 shots, and I thought he played very, very well. A lot of traffic around him all night, as we know. And then that was after missing the first 2 games of the California road trip due to family reasons. But it sounds like everything's okay, and he didn't look any worse for wear. He didn't look like he missed any time. So Kevin Lankinen, not a worry right now. So at least he is healthy. Nikita Tolopilo, he is Lankinen's backup while Demko's not ready. Tolopilo flew back to Vancouver because him and his wife are expecting a baby, which is awesome news, which is a very, very, legitimate reason to miss some time with the team. So Tolopilo back in Vancouver for personal reasons, good personal reasons, we presume, or we know. And then that means that Jiri Patera, who's up and down like a yo-yo, he is back with Vancouver, and he'll serve as Lankinen's backup tomorrow against Colorado. So you got that all straight. Lankinen's the backup. Sorry, Lankinen is the starter. See, even I'm confused. Lankinen is the starter. Patera is the backup because Demko is not ready to practice with the team yet, and Tolopilo went back to Vancouver to expect the birth of their baby. Okay, so all 4 goaltenders touched on, and a small status update for each of them. Another update from practice, it sounds like that Nils Hoglander, who got injured at the start of the season, he made his way to LA. Demko didn't, but the plan was supposed to be that it was Hoglander and Demko going to go down, but Hoglander did. So Hoglander is practicing with the Canucks today, which is good news. albeit in a non-contact jersey. Again, maybe that means they fly back after the Colorado game tomorrow, and then they have a full practice on Thursday, and maybe Hoglander is a full participant. And then he could get in the lineup this weekend as well, Saturday and or Sunday, and he would be a great boost to the top 6, to the top 9. You have guys that are overachieving like Sherwood and O'Connor, but we definitely need Hoglander's skill set, his hustle, his tenacity in this lineup. And then Conor Garland, speaking of hustle, skill set, and tenacity, he probably is going to miss his 2nd straight game. We know that he didn't play against LA on Saturday. Apparently he's not according to Dan Murphy, he's not at practice today. So that tells me that maybe we'll find out later that he even flew home already. He should, right? He should fly home if they want to get him diagnosed and looked at. I don't know what injury he has. I do get a little bit concerned. He's been, the last 3 or 4 weeks, he's been a little bit more banged up. Usually an Iron Man, usually really good about not missing games, but obviously he's going through a couple things this season. So Demko does not make the trip. Hoglander does, skates in a non-contact jersey. Conor Garland is not at practice today. Tolopilo leaves the team. Patera joins the team. And that is your update for today. Who knows what they're going to say later when they meet the media, and who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not sure if they're going to do a game day skate, an optional or whatever it be. So we might not even know the lineup until right before the game tomorrow. I presume that DPD will come back in for P.O. Joseph. And I presuming Garland's not ready to go, then you have to choose between Reichel or Ratu or Baines as your healthy scratch tomorrow night. But Canucks still have 6 players injured. Then when you think about it, it's Thatcher Demko, it's Derek Forbort, it's the soon-to-be returning Nils Hoglander, it's Philip Hedl, it's Teddy Bluger, and now it's Conor Garland. Would love to see that injury list get down to, 0 ideally, but at least down to 2 or 3. It got up to as high as 9 or 10. Now we're sitting at around 5 or 6 with hopefully more reinforcements coming. So Canucks fans, just a small Monday start of the week update for you. Let me know what you think of any of this news and just how we had a really, really good live stream last night. I call it the vibe check, and just got your opinion on how you're feeling about this team right here, right now. Tonight, we can do more of that. I'm going to have open house, open mic, open sesame, whatever I end up calling it. Open house tonight, 11:15, right here on this YouTube channel. So come and share your thoughts on the team. And then before that, I'll be with Parker, Canucks After Dark at 10 p.m. on the Canucks After Dark channel. Thank you to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Gassy Jack Art, and Mulligan Golf Company. Thank you to my members, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovlander, legendary Brian Blingy Choi, legendary Swervin Irvin, legendary Quinn Hughes, looks like the WWS $1 Million Man, and legendary Andrew Chang. Thanks to all of you for your support, and thanks to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. On your way out, like the video, subscribe. You can leave a tip as a donation, and just give me your vibe check. How are you feeling about the Vancouver Canucks right here, right now? See you tonight at 10 p.m. for Canucks After Dark, 11:15 for my CCC open house. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.